3. Hello.
Hey.
Welcome to BlaQ Sisterhood. The Q stands for
Queens. Yes. So.
Oh my God.
Stop being giddy, y'all.
Anyway, we just want to welcome you guys. Thank you for tuning in with us tonight. We are going to explain details of ourselves really quickly, and then we're going to jump right into this episode.
Yes, sir.
Who would like to start?
Go ahead, you start.
Hey, okay, I'll start. It's your girl, Sweet Pea. I'm going by Black Babe on this BlaQ Sisterhood podcast. And a little bit about me is I am a full-time mom of 2 beautiful, Black, amazing little boys. I'm also a banker. That's my profession. And a little bit more about me is, what else? I love my sisters. I love my girls. I love my family. I love my kids. I love Black love. I love Black people. I love Black women.
Yes, we love Black.
Just, and I just love that we are here today gathering just to celebrate being Black queens, and that's about it.
Hey y'all, I'm Joval, also known as Jovi. First of all, forget all that. First of all, happy Thanksgiving, happy holidays.
Okay.
Today we celebrated Friendsgiving. Thank God the food was amazing to all of us. Thank you. I have a beautiful baby girl. Well, let me rephrase that. She's not a baby girl, but to me she is. I have a preteen, which I'm very, very proud of. She's launching her new line coming up in December, so look out for that. LG Maven is coming to an Instagram near you.
Okay.
I graduated my finance degree. I'm in school right now to become a nurse. I'm getting my master's in nursing. I'm actually in the childcare field. What else? And hobbies. I love to travel. I'm all about the traveling. What else? I love my sisters. I love my sisters. I don't have any sisters, so these girls are my sisters, Okay. That's what they say. Blood is thicker than water.
Mm-hmm.
But they're my blood.
Aww.
What else do I like? Oh, I finally found a hobby that I'm actually really, really into, which is party planning. So look out for that too.
Look out for that.
Okay.
Plug.
All right.
Hey, y'all. I'm Samaya, a.k.a. Maya, a.k.a. Samaya. My life revolves around my 1-year-old child. I am a single mom to an almost 2-year-old child now.
Terrible tools kicking in.
I work in the retail/pharmacy industry, and my priority is raising my child to be a Black king, to know that he could do whatever it is that he wants to do in this world. And that's about it. I love cooking. I love fashion. I love dressing. I love all things beauty and all things beautiful. And I love Black women and Black men.
And we love it too. We love the Black men.
So we're just here to basically, and I'm just give us a little synopsis of what we're trying to do. Talk about life. Talk about things that we go through on a regular basis. Talk about things that people are afraid to talk about. Talk about things that people might be ashamed to talk about. I mean, I pretty much consider myself an open book. I'm not ashamed of anything that I've ever gone through or anything that I've ever experienced. I will give you insight as to, whatever it is that I went through, because hopefully it can help somebody else. So that's what I'm here for. And yeah, it's about helping each other, growing each other, and
Loving each other,
learning each other.
Mm-hmm.
And that's about it. So
Agreed.
Okay. Hey guys, my name's Emad, aka Marty. Just to build off of what Samaya was saying, we decided to do this podcast just to talk about what Black women are into, what Black men are into, just talk about anything that's going on in the world right now. Personally, I'm into women's health. That's my background. I'm a nurse. I'm currently getting my doctoral degree in midwifery and women's health nurse practitioner. And I plan to talk a lot about health, women, babies, maternal issues. That's my take on a lot of things. I do love to travel, just as Jovel said. We all love to travel.
Heavy on the track.
Heavy on the track over here. So we'll be talking about that. Shopping, because, woo,
That's
child.
what we love to do.
Child.
We are women.
Child. Relationships. We all are in different aspects of our relationships right now.
Child.
So we're definitely be talking about that. I'm newly engaged, so you'll get that aspect of me being
Okay. Right.
but yeah, you'll get a little bit of everything from us, and that's like part of BlaQ Sisterhood here. We will talk about everything.
Hey, it's your girl Leroy. I'm the girl next door, aka the baby of the crew.
Okay.
Okay.
My passion is fashion. I love to uplift people, encourage people. I'm always there for my friends, and I think that we should all wear our crowns and fix each other's crowns.
Oh, okay. Yes.
All right.
Yes.
And she's the fashionista as well.
Okay. Yes.
All right, so now that y'all know a little bit about us, let's jump into the topic of the evening.
Topic of the
The
evening
Is
topic of the
how to maintain a vibe that you introduce somebody to, whether you're just talking, whether you're dating, whether you're engaged. How do you keep that flame going? How do you, as men and as women, keep that spark, or whatever it is that you introduced your partner to? How do you keep that going to keep the relationship, going good and spicy and all that good stuff?
And also, to add into that, why is it that so many people lose that spark? Why do people fall off, or you start in a relationship, everything is great, and then you end up no longer being consistent? What happens? What stops the consistency?
Right. So the first part of that question, introducing somebody to a vibe that you can't physically keep up with, is stupid. Like, it's just stupid. It's like, why put on a mask and a facade and introduce the representative to someone that you can hopefully maybe see yourself dating long term or being with, and expect for things to be okay once the representative has gone away, or once the true you has come out and you're presenting this person with new things about yourself, or things that you never mentioned, or just a new way of being in a relationship with them. What makes you think that they're gonna be okay with that? That they're gonna be like, oh, okay, so this is you.
Do you honestly think it's stupid though?
That shit is stupid.
I don't know if it's stupid. I don't agree that it's stupid.
I agree that they put up a facade. Like,
it's you put up the facade to get what you want.
Exactly. To get what
And
you
then
want.
once you get what you want, you either decide if you're gonna keep going with the facade for as long as you can,
or can afford it,
or you decide like, this was what I thought I wanted, and now it's not. So you don't know how to tell a person that it's not. So you just kind of like.
But why waste their time?
Because you thought that you were
something
going
that you
to.
wanted.
Yeah, it was something. Maybe you thought it was something you wanted. You thought that you could keep up with the facade. You thought that you could maybe change who you are for that person, or how you act.
Well, why not cut it? Why not stop right then and have a conversation? Y'all both adults, right?
That's
communication.
easier said than done. Like, I know for me, like, I've dated people, and once I realized I don't like you anymore, it happens fast to me. Once I realized,
I agree.
I don't like you. I don't like you. I cannot break her. I am not a heartbreaker. So I'm not going to be like, you know what? I'm not feeling you anymore. As I grew older, it's been a little bit easier for me to get into it. But when I was younger, it was like, I'm 33, by the way. So, like, when I was in my 20s or whatever, I was not the type to be like, I don't like you anymore. So what I would do, I would just not be as consistent. I would ghost. I would not text you back. I would not, like, that was me.
Like you said, we're 33.
Yes.
So those type of games and things are okay in your 20s.
We have real bills, real lives.
we 33.
But it's not okay in your 20s either.
It's not okay.
Learning,
But
though.
I understand why it
learning
happens in your 20s, because you have a little bit less experience. In your 30s, it's like, okay, we got to take accountability for some of the things that we're doing.
And you have to take people's feelings into matter as well. Like,
right, and it's just about communication. If you're not feeling somebody no
let
more,
me know.
I think it's as easy as being like, hey, I don't think this is moving in the direction that
or
I
where do
thought
you see
it
us?
would.
You know how you give that question?
You
Where do
know.
you see us in the next 5 years?
Men hate that
Where do
question.
you see us in the next 5 years? Because I want to know where
I
we're
feel
going
like
with
men
this.
hate that question.
They do. But
Why?
why?
Why would they?
Why?
Because
Because I want to know.
they don't know.
They don't know.
They see
They don't
themselves
know.
in the next
I
5
need to know.
minutes.
But then that's
They
the
don't
problem
know
with
what they
probably men like that. You've got to be like, you know what? You're not the person for me because if you don't see yourself
Off
in the
that
next 5
question though?
you can't see yourself in the next 5 years. You can't sit up here and say like, okay,
Wait,
this is
but
everything.
how
far into the
Okay,
relationship?
all right, well then there. All right, cool. I get that.
Because if you ask me
Not no
that after a
fresh.
week or two,
Oh no.
it's
It's
I'm
done.
out. Yeah,
But if I'm with you for like 3-4 years, not even a year or two,
ooh, child, 3-4 years.
I was gonna say.
a year or two, and I'm asking you this question, you don't know where we going, what we doing? What am I doing? You're not questioning
Listen,
yourself.
no
What am I
answer is
doing?
an answer. No answer is an answer.
Exactly.
I was gonna say sometimes though that question it'd be full of BS. Yeah.
True.
Like that answer be full of
That's
BS.
true,
Like
too.
even like okay, like I'm engaged now, but like when I did ask him that question, where do you see us? Not where do you see yourself, but where do you see us in the next 5 years? Like it was like married, probably on one kid, hopefully going to the second kid. We're not even married. Like
Not yet.
and it's
Not yet.
But the 5 years has come.
But you're in the right direction because he put the ring on it.
But the thing is,
And life do matter. Life do happen.
It matters. It matters. Life happens, yes. But I'm just saying, like, sometimes you can't hold the person to, you know, what's the next 5 years. Because life happens,
Yeah.
you can't hold them to.
But let me ask you.
But if they don't
But
see you,
he's
if
giving
you
you
don't
at
see,
I'm about to
an
say, you
idea
can
of
kinda
what-
hold
Yes.
them. You can
Because
kind of hold
with
them.
that time, you guys.
Because
what
had he
house
not
together-
have told you that,
Exactly.
you would have held him accountable.
You would've.
You're right.
So you can't hold them
Yeah,
accountable.
because
They
you
just-
want to see where you are
It's
in
all
his
about
life.
progression.
Yes, progression.
There's progression there. When
Yep.
there's no progression, then we have an issue.
I feel
a
like
big
that should
issue.
be like the key word of the night: progression.
Progression.
Yeah.
and communication.
And consistency.
Consistency.
And consistency.
Yes, consistency is key.
Always.
So what was the second part of the question?
The second part of the question is men ghosting you or why they're no longer consistent. Sometimes it happens as soon as 3 months.
Sometimes a month. So
Gee,
they get the
and that
cookie
happens,
out.
you shouldn't even be expecting them to be anything after a month. Let's get that.
Of course. I'm
After
just
a month,
saying.
don't expect anything from anybody.
But I'm
after
just
a
saying,
month.
you know,
Because
after a
you
month
don't
and
know
you really, but somebody's really feeling
You
you,
like
really
them.
into you, whatever, they show that they want to be in your life. They hit you up 24/7, babe, how was your day? Or, babe, what are you doing tonight? Or did you eat? You want me to get you something to eat? Like, come
After a
on.
month though?
Every day, yeah. Come on, y'all. Y'all never, like,
I feel like like at the stage that we are in our
I
lives
was saying
now,
now.
I feel like
Yeah.
after a month, I ain't gonna lie to you. You don't mean shit to me after a month.
you
Right.
don't. But if I'm saying as a man
She's
trying
saying
to
making
court.
those gestures.
Yeah, like, if you're trying to court me, trying to keep me,
Yes, courting.
it's going to be like that.
I'm not taking no L's from you after a month. Like
Oh, I'm not taking no
fall,
L's
you
either.
fall off.
A month.
Oh, yeah,
After
yeah,
a
yeah.
Oh,
month.
yeah, after a month.
You fall off after
Give
a
me a few
month.
days.
I'm not
Give me a few
at
days
this
for you to start
age.
doing
I'm
bullshit.
not
I'm out.
taking. It's
Hey,
a week.
Look, give me
Yeah.
a couple days.
I'm not
give me a
taking
couple
no
days.
L's from
Yo,
you.
I ain't taking that.
No,
Look, give me a
no.
couple
Now,
days.
Like
Ain't
if
got
I
time.
exactly if
I
I
ain't got
text you,
time.
Time.
But all said and done, though, everybody does. Like, let me not clown anyone because everybody does function within their time. We saying this, and people get married after 6 months.
Yeah.
After 3 months.
They do.
I done seen it, I done heard it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They do.
Engaged. I would say married, engaged.
Listen, this information is subjective.
Yeah.
Because-
Let's
Your
make that
own
a disclaimer
thoughts
now.
and
This
perspective.
information is subjective.
This
yes.
is not law.
this ain't law for
This
sure.
ain't
law.
This is law
This
for
is
us.
law
though.
for us.
Yeah.
Cause for us,
Life is
My law.
short.
couple days.
Right, like you said, everybody moves at their own
At
pace.
their own pace.
There's
at
no
their
set
own-
time that you have to get
The,
married.
the
There's
beat
no
of
set
your own
time.
drum.
But
Yep.
this is the difference. There's no set time that you have to get these things done. But that also doesn't mean that you have to stay in a
Take
relationship
all
for 25 years
And
and expect
nothing-
for something to happen and nothing is happening.
Unless that's what you want.
Unless that's what you
Yeah,
want.
unless if that's what you want.
Yeah, that's what you want. You
If
want
that
to
ain't what
ring,
you
you
want,
good.
then you know.
Have at
My
it.
sister need that ring. I'm in a relationship now, and I'm just like,
The waiting. game.
okay, the waiting game. I love my man, like, but The waiting game.
Okay. So yeah, we just want to know, like, not that we want to know. A lot of times we kind of do know what happens that, I mean, we could say a man, a woman. I've never dated a woman, so I don't know how it is to date a woman. So I can only account for people that I've dated, which are men.
Or you can account for yourself being a woman that dated.
Yeah.
Yes. So I can only say, like, hey, you know, like, I've dated men that have fallen off, and sometimes I'm like, oh, like, it was going, or for my point of view, I felt like it was going great. So what happened? Why did he, like, no longer calls every day like he called every day? Or why is he not texting every day like he texts every day? Or
Comfortable.
Yeah.
Comfortable.
So what, because I feel like it, why do you get so comfortable though? Where does the comfort come from?
Because the woman allows it.
Because when you feel like you're doing everything, when you felt like you've done everything you were supposed to do, you in her good graces, you feeling you, she likes you, she loves you.
You no longer have to.
You be like, oh, I'm good. She ain't gonna never
She
like.
ain't gonna leave.
But what if she retracts?
If she retracts,
Yeah.
most of the time,
I would assume they would do it up until she'd be like, what we doing? What happened to you doing such and such and such? And he'll be like, oh, okay. She is paying attention to what I'm doing.
But when did she do that? Because a lot of women, I feel like they be like, oh, he fell off this month. Next month he'll be back. Oh, he fell off that month. Next month he'll be. It'll be a whole
bro. It's just like a kid.
But,
Nipping in the blood.
When I was younger, I would go through that often, where you would be with somebody and they'd be like amazing, and then they start falling off. And you check them.
Yeah.
Like, okay, like, listen, you used to do all of these things, and now you're no longer doing them. What's happening?
Still check them.
And then they like, oh yeah, you right.
Okay.
All right, let me get back on it. Will starts going and then it slows down again, and you have to remind them every single time.
And who wants to do
I was
that?
like,
Nobody.
do you
Because
have
it's
to
a
do that?
genuine.
That's annoying.
Is it genuine?
Right.
At this point.
That means at this point it's not them, and they're really not. I'm not gonna say they're not interested in doing it, but it's not something that's important to them. Otherwise, they would do it without being told.
But I feel like it's getting comfortable. It's you just naturally you get comfortable, just like with anything. Let's say someone is at a job, and when they first got the job, they was on their P's
Above and beyond.
Q.
That's true.
Like,
All
yeah,
that.
every day.
But
Like,
I'm
every
like
day.
devil's advocate though. Is it getting comfortable or is it just being tired? Like, oh, she ain't doing it back, or she's not reciprocating the energy. So
I don't
ain't
want to
doing
say
it
it's
no
getting
more.
comfortable, because I'm very comfortable in my relationship.
I am too.
I'm very comfortable in my relationship, and I don't want to say like sometimes people say like, oh, when you're comfortable you don't grow or whatever, but comfort,
you keep the spice
comfort in a way where I'm happy where I am and I want to keep this space that I'm in or whatever. I can say for myself that I have not changed at all.
I haven't changed either.
At all. Like, I am who I was, but everybody is different. I am who I am at the beginning of the relationship till I am now. And I feel like my fiance can account to that. Like, he can say like, yeah, this is who she was. Like, the only thing I might say now is like, because I'm a little bit older, I'm quick to be like, nah, it's messing with my peace, and I'm not. I was probably I'm still verbal, but if I feel like I'm not getting to where I need to be, then I'd be like, what's the point of being verbal right now? Let's take a break. Let's take a second. Let me reorganize myself, and then I'll come back to it, as compared to like, nah. When I was younger, I was like, let's go. Now, let's get this all on the table. And I'm not as much as that kind of person now, but pretty much everything else in the relationship as far as consistency has stayed the same. Has my man stayed the same? For the most part. But he does have his moments where I be like, baby, you used to do this. You don't do this anymore. Why is this different? Why you don't do this anymore?
He's comfortable, Mom.
He's comfortable. But what is the difference in comfort as a woman and a man?
Well, for him, I believe, like, you're happy. Have you complained about it before? When he come home to you, you're smiling. You're enjoying his company. You understand? What is your definition of comfortable? Comfortable, as in, what he don't take you out as much anymore? But then again, it is a pandemic.
No. Men and women are just programmed.
I think it's men.
Yeah, it's not even
you know
like,
what?
it's just
going for, you know what?
I think some
we
men don't
are
even
not
pay
the
attention to it.
same.
We're
Yeah,
not.
it's just we
They
are
just
not
don't
the
pay
same.
attention to it.
I can say I am who I am, and I didn't change from the relationship. Can you say that? Can he say that? Like, can he say, like, yo, I started out this relationship one way and I'm ending it, or I'm continuing it this same way? I feel like a lot of relationships struggle because when you guys were dating, it was one way, and now you're in a relationship and it's another. Somebody switched it up. I don't know who switched it up. Sometimes, let me not make it seem like it's just the men that's the issue, because women are the issue as well.
Yeah.
We have women that be like, yo, like my fiance brings this up all the time. It's women that be sitting here like, yo, like, oh, you work out? I work out too. A year into the relationship, shorty like, I'm not going to the gym. Like, I don't want to. You always at the gym. Why you? Like, shorty, you met me at the gym. Like, now she complaining that you always at the gym. Yeah. Who you flirting with at the gym? Who you talking to at the gym?
That's true. That's true.
So, I mean, we as women, when she like,
I got you at the gym, so I'm good.
When you met her, she was cooking you 4-course meals. Now she making you Kraft mac and cheese from the box. No disrespect to those people that do Kraft mac and cheese from the box. I'm lying. All disrespect. Don't make Kraft mac and cheese from the box.
My whole thing is,
Well, don't do that.
That's not okay. It depends on how you act.
Or is he a baked mac and cheese type
In the other type, it depends how you act. That's what you get.
Okay? When I be a kid, I'm gonna treat you like a kid. I'm just saying, like.
Put some little crumbles
Some
on
people
it.
won't
You
act
nice. Put some little
Put it in
bread
the microwave for you. Like, there you go. Open it up in the microwave. There you go. That's your dinner. You tried it. So,
now they gonna be getting at us because I talked about people that made
Kraft mac and cheese.
But yeah, like it's on both sides. The consistency is needed on both sides. I really do feel like for a relationship to work, for you to be honest in your relationship, you need consistency.
And you need communication.
A
lot of
people
don't communicate.
Because if you
that's
sit
the
here and be like,
factor.
you know what, babe, I lied. When we first started dating, I said I was at the gym all the time, and I'm not. Like,
word.
You need to. You
Like
need
I was
to
trying to
communicate
catch.
that.
Like I was trying to catch, and I caught you because that's who I was looking at. So I got you. So I'm saying
I'm good.
But
I
I
ain't
got
going to the
you.
gym, but I ain't
come
going
home, I'm gonna have this salad for you.
Exactly. I'm having some
With
salsa
some-
protein shake right here, okay, baby, and a little side
But
of
I'm not going to the gym anymore.
Exactly.
Exactly. Keep it 100.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I feel like communication is definitely
Communication is
But how
key.
long does it take for you to pick up on it as a man or as a woman that your partner is being inconsistent? So you knew she wasn't going to the gym. You knew she wasn't about that life.
I feel like men are more like
They don't
talk.
men though. Nah. Some men
I feel like men don't talk about
I
it as
dated
much.
some.
Like, we be noticing. I feel like we be noticing it quick. Like, nah, you used to get me flowers every day, and now you don't.
They
like,
think differently.
I feel like
Not
men
all
be
of
like,
them.
yo, she lied.
Now they be on the phone with their friends talking about man. That bitch don't do that. She don't go to the gym. Now I'm a bitch. I'm my bad.
I ain't never seen her at the
Yeah.
gym. I ain't never seen her at the gym.
Yo, she
I
told me
ain't
she used to go to the gym
all
every
the time.
time.
That's not. I mean, I don't feel
Talking
like
about
they
she
care.
squat 180. Man, she
You
only
say you
squat
feel like
that
they
big
care,
red.
They care. They care about when our inconsistencies as well. I feel like it's deal breakers for women.
They just won't bring it up until
Until it's like the
Until
very
you bring
end.
up theirs.
until you bring up theirs.
Or they become inconsistent because you are inconsistent.
Yeah. Trying to get you to get that little push. Like, okay, babe, I'm doing everything
Yeah,
I
But
used
if
to
I don't
do.
give a damn, I don't give a damn.
Word. And be like, you know what? It is what it is. I'm going to just do me. Then you be like, that's a whole nother topic.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Yeah.
Tit for tat. Yeah. Tit for tat. That's a whole nother
Tit for
topic.
tat is a whole nother topic. We do not condone tit for tat.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. Not anymore.
Not anymore.
My younger me? Oh, I definitely did that.
Oh, for real.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All the way. I definitely had a lot of time.
I feel like we had a good little conversation around
Yeah, so that was good.
inconsistencies in relationships. I'm sure this could go on forever.
It really
Absolutely. It's like we talking about this for a long time.
So what we would ask for you guys in the comments or in DMs, whatever, if you have any topics that you want us to discuss as 5 Black queens to give our opinion on or to anything, just hit us up in our DMs, let us know, or in the comments. Also,
Subscribe to our channel.
Subscribe to our channel.
Definitely subscribe.
Follow the Instagram page.
Follow the
us.
Instagram, and we will be on Apple Podcasts soon. Once we,
Get it all
We get
together.
this thing all figured out, like.
It's our first time. Give us a break. You know what I mean? Like, we're going to get it. It's our first time. I feel like we did really, really great. We all said what we had to say. We had a great topic.
We hope you guys had a great time as well.
Did you enjoy
like,
it?
if you guys have anything to add to
give us some
this,
feedback.
Yes,
Feedback.
feedback.
And
You
don't
can follow all of us separately as well. Connect with us
did we
on our Instagram
like
pages.
added or
You
included
can tag it
our
down
names?
below.
Yes.
You can tag it down below.
we could tag it.
Okay.
And on the BlaQ Sisterhood Instagram page. If you go there, you'll actually get it. So go there first.
And that's BlaQ Sisterhood, BLAQ. The Q stands for what?
Queens.
Sisterhood. All right.
So
Thank you.
Thank y'all.
Thank you guys.
Peace.
Bye. Mwah, 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 mwah.
Bye.